Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I've got my Making with the Manufacturer Amy Tan wrap up. So from the supplies that I pulled, I did end up making 4 layouts. So I'm very happy with that. I do have over here on the side what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. But let me first go ahead and show you the layouts that I made. There's no video for this one. This is just, all 4 of these are from a day that I spent with Quinn. And we just called it our adventure day. But I took her to Naperville, Illinois here, and we went to Anderson Bookstore, Anderson Toy Store. We went to the shoe store. So we made a day of it. And at the time, they also had all these really cool bug statues everywhere. And I had recorded those photos quite some time ago. But this one here is, I've got these 2 photos. We are in the bookstore here. And this one we are in the shoe store, and it's not the best photo, but I do want to record the memory of us spending that day together. And I did this to be continued because then I'm going to put the other layouts kind of, you know, sequentially next to this. Here I've got this particular piece of paper here is a 6x6 that I cut in half and then used as a, you know, top and the back. I used a black, this is from Bella Boulevard. It's a Bella Bestie piece of paper, so I just wanted the black. This, I fussy cut this Admit 1 along with all of the hearts that you see here and this camera. So from just different, you know, I think some of them were from like cut apart cards and things of that nature. The To Be Continued is from that very old Thickers pack, so I'm glad I did use a couple different titles. So Much Fun was from a sticker book. This Sunshine was from another different collection, but it's one of those clear stickers. The heart belongs with this To Be Continued thicker pack. And this orange camera belongs with the So Much Fun. So there's, and also the Remember is from the sticker book. So several different collections combined here. This photo, the paper here, I'm sorry, so this was 6x6 paper pen. This is 8.5 by 11 that I, again, cut in half and then just put down the middle. You can't see very much of it, but I felt like, you know, we needed some kind of dividers here to separate some patterns and such like that. But there's number 1, not in order. Actually, this was the last one I made. This was the 3rd one I made. No video for this one. So this is where we are. We were at the toy shop, so the Anderson Toy Shop. And right when you walk in the door, they have this Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So that was Quinn's first time meeting the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I did my video for a cherry on top sketch layout, and I had actually talked about this blue paper here, that I liked the speech bubble paper, and I was going to keep this and maybe cut apart the speech bubbles. But then the papers that I selected here, the background paper is this gray stripe here, and then I picked this piece of paper from the 8.5 by 11 paper, and I liked the blue in here, so I wanted to bring some more of the blue out, so it worked perfect. I actually did ink up the edges of this particular paper with Tim Holtz, and I used the color Tumbled Glass. And then I used a lot of those clear stickers here. Because of this being more white, I figured they did show up a little bit more. This was a doily that I cut in half from one of the collections. More of the clear stickers. These are flowers that I fussy cut from a piece of paper. More of the clear stickers. I did put this is from August 2024. And then I put Hello Anderson Toy Store. So that was another one of the layouts from our day together. And I was really just making do with this stuff, you know, using that 8.5 by 11 paper, doing some fussy cutting. Definitely not as many supplies as I normally have, but really just trying to revisit this older stuff and use some of it. This one was for the Cherry on Top sketch layout, which was due on February 13th. You're actually going to see this on the 14th. So this is, we were in the car, and this is when we were at lunch at her favorite restaurant ever, McDonald's. And I did do a process video for this, so I'm not going to talk much about it. But there's, you know, more fussy cut flowers. There's enamel hearts, a brad, more of those thickers. I used a Bramble Fox title here, and that was that one. Process video on this one. And then there was also a process video on this one. This was another one that we, was a cherry on top sketch layout. And so you figure this one and this one are both from the Anderson Toy Store. Now, not that they match, you know, like exactly, but I pulled out the green for this particular picture because you can see that, you know, the green walls and the green doors. And this is like right when you walk in, and then you can see almost in the top here that green. So the green was against this wall here. And but again, this one also had a, I think I did. Maybe not. I don't know. I thought I did. Or I at least did make a video of this one. So it's one or the other. These pieces of paper were from 6x6 paper pad. Definitely stickers from the sticker book. Another title from the Thickers. And another Brad. So just, you know, a mishmash of the things that I had pulled out for this little round of making with the manufacturers. So now this round included Amy Tan and Dear Lizzie. I'm trying to think what my next round is going to be and what I'm going to pick. And as soon as I decide that, I'll make a video and we'll talk about it. But from what I pulled, what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of. So I just got a little pile here. Now I'm going to keep these 4 remaining actual fabric brads. I'm going to keep what I have left of the enamel hearts. These are some, they're fabric stickers. I'm going to go ahead and keep those. We've got some puffies and more puffies. What you see in here, I had 3 different 6x12, you know, sticker sheets, and I cut them apart. I cut what I'm going to keep, and I've got a bag of what I'm going to get rid of. So these I'm going to keep, put back in with the Amy Tan inventory. The rest are going to go away. These are going to be donated, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. It's just some epoxies, just some numbers and different, the map here is kind of cool. I did go through my 3 6x6 paper pads here. What's in these I am keeping, and again, just going to go ahead and put them with my inventory. And here are, I've got some, this is a rubber words and flowers and stuff and hearts that I cut out. Just a couple ephemera. A lot of it I am going to get rid of. As a matter of fact, there's a really big leaf in here that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of too. Because if I didn't use it here, I don't know if I'll find, I mean, I'm sure I would, but again, the amount of stuff that I have, no sense keeping it. I want to let somebody else enjoy that. So that is going to go with the donate. I've got these 2 frames that I'm going to go ahead and keep. One says love and the other says I love us. I've got some paper scraps here from the papers that I did use that I'm going to go ahead and keep. Now I talked about this, I don't know if I showed it yet, but from years ago, from Michaels, I had purchased 3 of these. One was Amy Tan, one was Dear Lizzie, and one was crepe paper. And it was like a best of, right? Best of, yeah, Amy Tangerine. So it was different pieces of paper that are just 8.5 by 11 that I always had stored with my 8.5 by 11 paper, so it was never used. So basically what I've done is I have pulled out what I know I will use at some point. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it with the Amy Tan stuff for now. And what I won't use, I'm actually just going to go ahead, I put it to the side here, and I'm going to use the back for white cardstock for matting photos and stuff. Just pick patterns that I didn't think I'll use. I'm going to keep this one piece of paper. This is from Plus One, called Counterpart. I'm going to keep it for this side. I do like this side of the paper. I do like the color and all that stuff. Didn't have a use for it this round, but I'll keep it, and we'll see if it gets used next time. I'm going to keep this one. Now, I don't remember what collection is from because I did cut that off, but I like the orange. I really do like the orange and that pattern. The pattern I don't care much about, but I love the orange. And if anything, I can always cut out the gray frames. This is from a paper pad. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. It's a large one with those hearts on there. And then I'm also going to keep this one, which is just the large floral. So what am I getting rid of? So this stuff is all going to go into back in my Amy Tan Iris bin. And what I'm getting rid of is here. I am going to go ahead and get rid of these remarks. These were, they're tiny word phrases, and they're in these different colors. I did use a couple through this round, but I believe that I mentioned before, the reason I don't love them is they all say the same thing. Like every color, they contain the same exact sayings. And initially there were 8 of them in here, and I already gave away half the pack, but I just can't. Number one, they seem really washed out. So I'm just not enjoying them. I'm going to go ahead and donate those. I combined different puffy stickers. One I was keeping, one I'm going to get rid of. So this one is going to go. This particular typed remarks doesn't really say. It just has, it's more clear stickers, and I've had this so long and I don't reach for it. So it's 2013, and it's, you know, tiny clear word stickers, and on the back, yeah, and all 4 colors. The 2 at the top say the same things, 2 at the bottom say the same thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. Here's a little baggie of the other ephemeras that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. I have some of the 6x6 that I don't think I'll use. I'm not a big feather fan. I mean, it's kind of funny because sometimes I will use them, but this is not my take. And then here's just some other ones that I don't think I will use, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in my donate. I'm going to get rid of this thicker set. This goes with the Oh Happy Life collection. Looks like I probably made one title with it at some point, but I don't really like it. So that's it. These are all the other stickers that I cut apart that I'm not going to go ahead and keep. So that's all contained in here. And then as far as the 12x12 paper goes, this one I did take a couple things out of those cut apart cards, but the rest I'm going to donate. Cut and paste. This is too blah for me. It just is not, it's not something that I need color and just brighter, and this is just not something that screams to me. This is from Cut and Paste 2012. This is called Infatuation, and then here's the back, and the back also doesn't really appeal to me. Now, I just said I like bright and fun, and for some reason I don't care for these tight floral patterns. And yeah, the back is just a big blue and white stripe, and I'm sure I have lots of stripe paper, so I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. And then here's the other cut apart sheet that I'm going to let go. So, I mean, not too bad. So when you think about the layouts that I made, here they are, right here. We've got one 12x12 used there, one used here, 2 used here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 12x12 pieces of paper that I pulled for this round. Lots of 6x6, 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 11's back here. The flowers from an 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 11, and another 6x6. So I did really dig into those supplies, and I used them. And like I said, what I took out, the remainder I'm going to put away, and then this is going to go in my donate pile. Now, I just found out, which I did not know, my library takes a lot of these supplies. So if you know, if I reach out to a girlfriend if she wants it, I'm happy to mail it. Otherwise, I'm going to have a nice donation pile going to the library, as I guess they take the donations and then they do a little sale, so then you can also shop it, right? I don't need to be shopping for more craft supplies. Anyway, I will have a purchase in February, so you will see that. And other than that, that's my Amy Tan wrap up. Let me know what you think. I'm thinking next round I might be using My Mind's Eye and maybe Felicity Jane. We'll see. We'll see. I also have some basic gray. I've got some We Are Memory Keepers. So, and I also have just October Afternoon. I've got some Sassafras. I've got some My Little Shoebox, all that kind of stuff. So I've got really fun stuff coming up to look forward to using. And also, like I said, I want to use what I'm bringing in. So that is something else I'm challenging myself to do. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Know that I pray for you and I'm so thankful for you. And let me know if you've got any suggestions or ideas for me. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.